In the city of Cyprus, around 300 BC, there lived a wealthy trader named Zeno. His life was turned upside down when a storm sank his boat during a voyage from Phoenicia to Piraeus. In an instant, he lost everything: his wealth, his cargo, and his life's work. Picture yourself in his place. How would you feel if everything you've built was lost in a single moment, a moment entirely out of your control? For most of us, this would be a devastating event. We might feel angry, sad, or betrayed by life. But Zeno's reaction was different. Instead of succumbing to despair, he turned the situation into a lesson. This is where Stoicism was born. Zeno didn't cry over the loss. He understood that life is full of unexpected twists and turns. And while we can't control what happens, we have full control over how we respond. We are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens, said Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers. Stoicism teaches us to embrace the unexpected with a calm and neutral mindset. It doesn't encourage detachment from emotions, but urges us to control them. Imagine a person facing an unexpected setback, whether it's a failed project, a lost opportunity, or any form of misfortune. The Stoic approach would be to acknowledge the setback, but not allow it to disturb your peace of mind. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, Marcus Aurelius wisely said. In today's world, where everything feels uncertain, Stoicism is more relevant than ever. We live in an era of constant advertisements, unrealistic expectations, and social pressure. But Stoicism reminds us that true happiness doesn't come from external things. Instead, it comes from within, from accepting life as it is and adjusting our perspective. What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality, said Plutarch. And Stoicism is all about changing how we perceive the world and ourselves. One of the Stoic exercises, known as voluntary discomfort, teaches us to endure temporary hardships to build resilience. You might sleep on the floor for a night, take cold showers, or eat simple meals. These small acts of discomfort help us reframe our mindset, teaching us that we can survive and even thrive despite hardships. Through this exercise, we learn to appreciate the good things in life and see our struggles as opportunities to strengthen our resolve. Stoicism is about preparing for the worst while being content with whatever comes our way. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy, Marcus Aurelius also reminds us. Instead of getting bogged down by negative emotions, Stoics aim to respond with dignity, understanding that they cannot control the actions of others, but can control their own. This mindset also shapes how we approach our goals. For example, think about a person who works tirelessly at their job, believing that a promotion is just around the corner. But when the promotion doesn't come, they feel dejected, blaming themselves for their failure. A Stoic would approach the situation differently. They would recognize that they put in their best effort and would not let an external outcome define their self-worth. Success is not in what you have, but in who you are, says Bo Bennett. Stoicism teaches that we can control our actions and attitudes, but not the results. Just as we cannot control the weather, we cannot control the external outcomes of our efforts, but we can control how we respond. The Stoics understood this well. They practiced what they preached, even in the face of injustice and hardship. Take, for example, Nelson Mandela. After being imprisoned for 27 years, he didn't come out seeking revenge, but instead advocated for forgiveness and reconciliation. Mandela found peace in the Stoic principle that we cannot change the past, but we have the power to shape the future. I am not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying, he said, showing us the true Stoic spirit. In the Stoic worldview, wisdom is about knowing the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. Courage is about persevering despite challenges. Temperance is about practicing moderation. And justice is about treating others with fairness and respect. Stoics believe in living in harmony with the world, not trying to control it. They even coined the term cosmopolitan, meaning citizen of the world, highlighting their belief that all people, regardless of their station, are interconnected. Stoicism also teaches that external things, wealth, fame, possessions, should not define us. Instead, we should seek fulfillment from within. This is why Zeno, despite losing his wealth, found peace. He recognized that his true value was not tied to material things. In the words of Seneca, a man is rich not by what he possesses, but by what he can do without. The beauty of Stoicism is that it teaches us to live in harmony with life's unpredictability. When we let go of our attachments to external outcomes, we stop letting life's uncertainties dictate our emotional state. Stoics believe in responding to life with equanimity, even in the face of suffering. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, said Epictetus. In the end, life is about learning to accept both the highs and lows with the same calm detachment. Whether it's facing a setback in our career, a health scare, or losing something we value, Stoicism teaches us that our response, and not the event itself, defines our peace. By adopting Stoicism, we can weather any storm, knowing that the greatest freedom comes not from controlling external events, but from mastering how we react to them. Remember, everything is temporary. The storm will pass, and the light will return. Stoicism teaches us to embrace this truth, finding peace in knowing that we can control how we face each challenge.